My bad, y'all. It's gonna be a messed up image captured here. The dark part. What's that? Got all this stuff here. Came out shopping today. You know what I'm saying? So I just left up out of Dollar Tree shopping again. I didn't film nothing on the inside. I could have, but I guess I be doing it all the time. I uploaded a couple of videos before I left here. Since this is on my mind, when a person do something for you, when they feel that you want something from them, it's like they use it to their advantage. Like when I think of the reason I brought this up is because it just hit my mind. I want to talk about it while it's on my mind, just for a couple of seconds. Women, when it comes to getting with them and stuff like that, when you approach them, or when you try to talk, or what they call when you try to holler at them, in their mind, money, 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 money. It's all about. It's like they try to find the weak spot of you instead of like looking at it like, damn, this can be my future husband. No, they not. It's not even like nowhere near that. It's all about how they can. It's all about how they can benefit off of you. You know what I mean? And that's sad. You looking at them as, think about it. Just imagine you looking at them as wife material, right? They see you as wealth material. That's it. Wealth and well-off material. And a lot of them, even to this day, will tell you that life is about money. No, it's not. It's not all about money. They say money runs the world. In a way, can I buy that? Let's just say money run their world. But money don't have to. It's just like, look, doing a good deed for somebody. A lot of times doing a good deed for somebody doesn't require me is to be sitting up talking about how much I can get out of them and what they can give me and all that kind of stuff. A lot of times a reward don't just come in one aspect all the time. It don't have to come in one aspect. It can come in, different things. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to just reap things through physical money all the time. You see what I'm saying? And I think that once people come to realization and understand that, then that's where the communities can move forward. But as long as people got that mindset, money, 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 it's just gonna keep the families torn apart. You see what I'm saying? Because, hold on a minute here. Yeah, it's just gonna keep families torn apart. You see what I'm saying? It's just gonna keep things just running the race, and everything just gonna constantly stay separated and divided. But you have to ask yourself those questions. What is your ulterior motive when you looking at this guy? Because most of us thinking about wanting to build something, build a relationship, build a healthy environment. You know what I mean? But you'll know if it's good for you or not, if they really is trying to like build a family. Because if you ask them this question, if I lose everything I got, although I've been rocking it out, making sure that you was good on every hand, right? And then all of a sudden, sometimes in life, things take a L, and this man ended up losing everything he got, right? Now that he lost everything, now what you gonna do? Are you gonna take what you've been saving up, and this man been taking care of you, and turn around and say, well, I got you. I'm gonna pick up the slack until you get back on your feet. I'm gonna stand by your side. This is where I need to be standing by you. You see what I'm saying? This is where I need to be standing by you, not walk out when something goes wrong or whatever. That's not wifey material when you look at it like that. It's not wifey material. It's simply just you was in it to get what you wanted at that moment. And once our people come to realization and understand that, then that's where things gonna it can change. But until you want it to change, you see what I'm saying? You got to want it to change. You know. And something just told me to make this video and just talk about this here for the time being, because we have our people that that have that mindset. Have you noticed that the families back then was the families was on point? You wonder why the people today, they be 70 years old and they've been together ever since since the late 60s or the early 50s or whatever, and them people still married to this day. It's because back then the morals and standards that we done adopted today in society is not the same as it was back then. We have these modern day standards now. We have these modern day standards, man. It's nothing going to change unless we want it to change. You know, it ain't nothing going to change unless you want it to change. Yeah. It's crazy, man, out here, man. People nowadays, they looking for something else to fill the void. But until you all wake up, nothing ain't gonna never change. It's gonna remain the same. That's why we are so far away now, and everything is just the way it is, out of whack, because nobody is willing to come together and cipher these things out. Everybody is all about, it's not about beauty on the outside, it's about what's on the inside of you. You see what I'm saying? I look for quality in a person. You see what I'm saying? Not necessarily the outward appearance, because outward appearance, people can look good on the outside. You know what I'm saying? People can look good on the outside. I understand you look good, but the thing is that turned me on is what's in the mind. That's your mindset. That's what's gonna get it. It ain't gonna be so much about how you look, because I care less how you look. You know, although we do to an extent, we want our woman to look good, or women want men to look good and stuff like that. But I think sometimes this preference thing, the overuse of the preference, because just because people look good on the outside, they can be sick as hell. They can be they can have all kinds of problems and don't even look like a person who looks sick, but they not sick. You see what I'm saying? So there are exceptions in this world. We do live in a world of deceptions and all that kind of stuff, to where people paint your image. That as soon as they see your image, they automatically is going to make a judgment of you. You see what I'm saying? And that's the type of society that we're living in, because people have to be willing to make a change. People have to want that. The only thing that will make something a better place is that each person gonna have to make that change themselves. You see what I'm saying? So what is the definition of a good relationship? You know, is it all about looks? No, it's not about looks. You know, because you know, we all know that we hear people say looks are very deceiving, and it's true. You know what I mean? You know, you want somebody. Anybody can look good. You can go out there and find plenty of women. A woman can find plenty of men that look good. But is your mind and spirit is good? Is your mind and does your mind and your spirit attractive? Looks good. You know what I mean? It's not going to be about how you look. It's going to be more so about how you carry yourself. You see what I'm saying? And the way you carry yourself, that's the key to a successful, strong family. All right, so I'm up out of here. Let us come together and what is the definition of a good marriage? That's what I name it. All right, I'm out.